Was I accepting that I was still in pain was okay? My brain's like, it wasn't like the best feedback today. That's not good enough. It's hard sometimes.
Oh, this would help. I don't know if you can hear that music, but not bad. Okay, it's been quite a while, since my last check-in. I'd say for the last 2 weeks at my physio sessions, been kind of similar. I was prescribed a few exercises for my glutes, adductors and abductors, which is like the outside, inside of my legs and my bum, to put it in layman terms, as well as calf raises and squats. The only thing I really struggled with was they're very shallow squats. I'm getting quite a bit of knee pain as I squat down a little bit, which I think might be from the scar tissue on my knee from my scars. I think this is something new. I didn't really have this last time, I don't think, that I remember. If that's the only real pain I'm getting, which is good, I haven't gotten much pain on the crutches. Obviously, I have my little stints for whatever reason where I jar my knee. 2 weeks ago, I did it and there was like a bit of swelling, but it ended up being fine anyway. I saw the physio, thankfully, like a day or two later, and he said it was a bit of swelling. My other update yesterday, which was really exciting, was I can walk now without crutches around the house. That's kind of why I pulled out my camera, because this is my first outing by myself. I'm meeting up with a few teammates, which I'm really excited about. But even though I can walk without crutches, I still have one in the back to use when I'm out and about. One, because I'm not used to it. Don't want to obviously get stranded if I get too tired from walking. Two, it also lets people know that I'm not fully able-bodied yet. So if they're rushing and they accidentally bump into me, you'd hope, it could still probably happen, you'd hope that they'd be more aware that best to steer clear of me. But yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. I got to a point when I had both crutches. I don't know if it was because I was overly confident or anything, but they ended up being more of a hindrance than a help. There was a few times there where maybe it's overconfidence. Again, I don't know, but I'd slip or like the crutches would catch on carpet or like the floor or something and I'd kind of stumble. So I think I'm being more cautious, obviously, without the crutches now, which is probably a good thing. But yeah, it felt so weird. I've been like testing the waters and everything, walking around the house with the crutches previously. And there's been like no pain. It's been a bit uncomfortable because of the meniscus. That's definitely like impacting this rehab, making it a bit slower, which is fine. But yeah, it's just interesting. My knee obviously naturally like locks up because it's a protective mechanism. So it's teaching myself as I walk to free up a little bit because my walking gait actually feels better when I try and walk with a bit of grace. I was going to say grace, but yeah, let's say grace. I was on crutches for like 6 weeks. I was so done with them and I'm so happy to have more freedom and independence. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit more like myself, which is really exciting. What's the time? I got 8 minutes. Not that I'm going to chat for that long because I need to walk and I'm not that fast. So this time has actually been really exciting, injury aside, because I've been able to connect with a lot of people. I was fortunate enough to be on 3 different podcasts / speaking platforms. The first one was with Love of the Game as an Instagram live. The second one was East Got Game. That was with Squin and Lockie. I had so much fun. And the third one I did with Eric on Hey Power Radio. And it's interesting how I've been able to process and explain and share my journey up until this point through my blog posts that I've written, journaling that I've done. I was never a great public speaker, but I think this is helping. And again, just being able to reflect and not necessarily refine, but find my voice in other ways. So then when I do talk, it has more meaning and impact. I think that's been really, really cool. And don't get me wrong, I am still not a great public speaker. Like, this is just, it's not even face to face, it's almost like a FaceTime. But that isn't to say it's not scary. Like, before every interview, I was like anxious, like heart's pounding, hands sweaty, like a bit fuzzy. So as much as I looked forward to every one, I was still a little bit scared, and I probably will be. But after each one, I was just filled with so much gratitude and happiness, as well as relief, because, you know, I told you I get a little bit anxious, and that's okay. And I was just filled with so much energy talking to these people, because they were all very genuine. They all wanted to know about me. They all had their own questions, and I was able to connect with different people, which is something that I love, and that's what I talk about a bit. So I can't wait to share more with you all. But I gotta go to my little coffee catch up. I really want a acai and a matcha. I think that's what I want. Yummy. I was gonna say, I don't know what possessed me just then, but I'm weird like this all the time, so I'm just trying to be authentic. John Farnham! To carry on. What about the age of reason? Was that dramatic enough for you? Yes, authenticity. This is me. I like being playful, and having less crutches to work with is allowing me to do that more, which I'm excited about. I can be more me, even though I've been me this entire time. Having the crutches has been a little bit debilitating, as much as it has been liberating for me to be able to still walk around the house with a bung knee. Bing bang boom bang bang. Bing bop boom 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 bop bam. Okay, it's time to go. Thanks for listening, and I'll check in with you soon. Goodbye. First time out of the house shopping. So slow. I'm trying to walk normally as best I can, but in order to do that somewhat, I need to go slower. And it was fine. Just went down to the local Woolworths, and it was small, slightly puffed out, but it was fun. It's good to get out of the house and have my independence back. So yeah, he just went the wrong way. Anyway, look at that flexion. I'm just a little bit frustrated because, like, when I've been walking, I've like still been in pain, but I've been just like brushing it off. And the physio said there's nothing structurally wrong, but it's just frustrating because, like, I'm not where I'm supposed to be right now with my knee. But I'm still on track, if that makes sense. Like, it's just a little setback, but it's just a bit frustrating. I'm just a little frustrated because I think I've been a bit slack with my exercises. Oh, I just feel like I've fallen into not victim mode. That's not what I want to say. It's fun. I don't know. I think it's just because last time my knee, like, I was hitting checkpoints every time, and I knew it was going to be different for this knee because I also tore the meniscus, which I didn't do last time. So obviously there's going to be like a few more different situations, different scenarios. I don't know. I'm frustrated. Like, why was I accepting that I was still in pain was okay? Like, it's not a crazy amount of pain, but just enough to not improve, because I'm still like protecting my knee when I walk and everything, when I sit, when I stand. Again, which is normal. This is all normal.
It's just funny how my brain's like, oh, it wasn't like the best feedback today, so it's not good enough, which is not, it's just an interesting observation. Anyway, my hair's purple. Woo! I think one thing is blaringly obvious is my sleep schedule. I just need to fix that up. I'm finding it hard because I don't have to be anywhere in the morning, so I'm like sleeping in and my bedtimes and wake times aren't consistent. So I think I need to fix that up and rethink my priorities, because although I've been turning up to my team trainings and being there, I haven't taken any action really towards myself how I would if I was still like training with the team, if that makes sense. I think I've put a few other things ahead team-wise, which no one has asked me to do. This is just me trying to be the best I can for the team, which I've mentioned previously. But I think I need to take a step back and figure out, I think my identity right now is I'm injured rather than I'm an injured athlete, because I don't have the habits right now of an athlete, and I think that's also where my frustration is coming from, is I've just let myself go a bit in that way. And it's like I've been waiting for like something like this light bulb moment to snap me out of it, because I'm like aware that I'm not where I want to be, what I want to do, not doing what I want to do. So I need to re-identify who I am, who I'm going to be, because I think this is where it's stemming from a little bit. It's okay to not hit those checkpoints at certain times. I understand that, but it's just knowing that this probably was in my control. It's a bit frustrating. But I also can't put that pressure on myself, because there was a whole 2 weeks where I didn't see my physio. So I didn't know that like the stuff I need to work on is stretching my quads, reactivating my quads after I've stretched it, because there's a bit of an imbalance between the quad strength for my knee, which is normal. So it's trying to take the pressure off me. Like, I'm not an expert. It's different to my first time. I don't have all the answers, and that's okay. Anyway. It's a bit stressful, just a bit tired, just a bit frustrated, and that's okay. That's all valid. I know it's valid. It's hard sometimes, and that's okay. Anyway. Cool.
Oh, I just kicked the camera. Bloody hell. After editing this video, I wish I knew then what I knew now to help me process this a little better. I was at a loss trying to navigate my mental and emotional turmoil combined with my physical abilities. If you've ever felt this kind of mental pressure and are unsure about how to become more resilient, then I might have something to help you. Mental resilience isn't just for game day. It's for every setback, challenge, and moment of doubt. That's why I created the Resilience Toolkit. Simple, practical tools to help you reset your mind and rise stronger. Whether you're on the court or off it, this kit gives you structure and support when you need it most. For the price of a coffee or a matcha, you can get your hands on my off-court reset page prompts, mid-game mindset tools, and post-performance self-reflection. I also have the option to get these all in a performance bundle, so you can make the most of your toolkit. Tried and tested by yours truly. I hope that these bring you growth and clarity to you as a person and an athlete. Click the link in my bio to follow me on Gumroad and consider purchasing my e-products. Thank you for your support.